A woman from Carthage facing 3 felony charges, including DWI and child endangerment. And she's also accused of pooping in the back of a cop car. 43-year-old Jacinia Eaton allegedly fled from police with her 8-year-old kid in the back seat. An officer says Eaton resisted arrest and even slipped out of hand restraints and then is accused of defecating in his patrol car. She's also got 3 prior DWI convictions. An investigation underway after a fatal crash on Highway 59 near Knoll Wednesday night. A 61-year-old woman walked into the path of another car that was headed south on that highway. Meanwhile, a man from Springfield could get about 10 years in prison after he allegedly burglarized a post office that he used to work at and stole mail and then sold some of that matter online. 38-year-old Zachary Walker was caught by secretly installed video cameras within the building. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
Sunny and breezy today with highs in the mid-80s. Mostly clear skies, snow lows in the mid-50s. Sunshine in 80s for Saturday. Rain and storms possible overnight on Saturday and into Sunday. Rain continues overnight Sunday into Monday as we see a high near 85.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars not showing anything over the 4 states.
61 in Monette, 55 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, being brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we're featuring Maddie from Carthage.
We did to the flag, and United States of America, and to the for which you stand, on the island of the Indian Justice for all.
Great job, Maddie. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website. There on the main page is a button you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 18 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$627.50 up for grabs, and information about a special hint that'll be appearing on the KIX app this evening if no one wins.
Here's Kane Brown.
On KIX 102.5. And I mean, when we say special, we mean special. It's like special. You know what we mean by special. Mm-hmm. Do you know what we mean by special?
Do you?
I'm not sure what we're meaning by special. Now I'm confused.
Morning, Megan. Morning, Christy. Jimmy, good morning.
Jen has a gang meeting this evening, so she had to get her braids done.
Jeez. No, I got my hair done yesterday, and so I was like, braid it because we're going to the soccer tournament this weekend, and it's going to be hot.
Curl thing that you do when you do it.
And it does the curl thing I love.
Hi there, Morning KIX. There she is.
Candy Jan.
She's already been by and seen us this morning and said our weekend's going right.
Thank you, Candy Jan.
Thank you, Candy Jan. Every time we don't get to answer the phone when you call, we saw earlier you did, and we were getting ready to go on the air and couldn't answer. And I'm like, she hates us now. She knows she doesn't like us anymore because we didn't answer the phone. Yes, right. The stupid radio will not wait on anyone. Makes me so mad.
That's true.
Well, have you got big plans for the weekend? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully none happen to you then. Actually, this is a slow weekend. I was just sitting here thinking, what am I going to do this weekend? I've got a number of projects that I'm kind of waiting on until my wife says, okay, let's do this. But there's one, we've got a gate that's dragging on the ground that I need to take the hinges off and raise it. But the gate weighs about 200 pounds.
Yikes.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of a process. Not that horrible, I don't think, but I've got to literally take the hinge off, raise it up, put the hinges back on.
Well, my weekend will be way more fun. I'm going to a soccer tournament this weekend with my son down in Tulsa.
Down in Tulsa, yeah. But she's going on Sunday when it's supposed to storm.
Well, we leave today, and then we're there through Sunday.
Yeah.
So just say a prayer for us with weather, please.
Yep.
We'd appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, Jan.
Bye, Jan.
Bye. So nice having friends like Jan.
It is.
That bring us stuff.
Thank you, guys.
That's what
Jeez, I love the braids. I think they're cute, and I love the fact that they're going to stay like this all weekend long where it's hot and I don't have to mess with my hair and they're out of my face.
And
off my neck, and
everyone,
they're cute.
Everyone she goes walking by, they throw her gang sign, you know.
This is a gang sign.
It's the Fonz's gang sign.
Thank you, Megan. He's really, really, really excited about it.
I am.
Really excited. Not you. The boy about his soccer game.
Them some cool braids. Oh, here we go. What was it yesterday? What was it? We got laughing so hard.
Oh my gosh.
yesterday, and I was
what
wheezing.
was it? Oh man,
during the
we had
voice
to wheezy
tracking.
laugh at everything. Oh gosh.
I didn't think we were going to.
I black out.
It was something
as
at
soon as
the,
we
it's at
leave
the 50
here.
break.
Always.
About MJ. We were getting ready to talk about MJ, and we were out there on the
Called
song.
him trash. What was the
And
song?
I said, speaking of,
I can't pull it up on this side. You got to pull it up on your side. Pull up the playlist for yesterday. I think as soon as we see what song it was.
all you got to do is scroll backwards.
Yeah, you right.
You right, yo.
Morning, Christine. Did I put red in my hair? So I already had
Yeah.
red and copper in my hair, and she just freshened it up. So it's very vibrant right now. You can definitely see
Part of
it
her
here.
penny jeans.
And then she did add a little bit more black to the ends for the foxtail.
Straight line. It was something about straight line. Bent line. Remember the bent line? But I said something else.
And the dead ad to scatting.
Oh, that's what it was. So I said, speaking of scatting, MJ's coming in next. That's what it was.
Called him poop.
So I was
Oh, that was
gonna.
good.
We had done a take, and I messed it up, or she messed it up.
He
so
messed
one
it
of us
up. He
did.
was
We
on roll
were.
yesterday.
It's not uncommon for us to have to do 2 or 3 takes on
Yeah.
something like that. But we were on like the second take. And the previous one I'd said, that's Keith Urban's new song, Straight Line. Speaking of, ironically, our bent line or something like that. Something
I don't remember
is
how it
on the
went.
way in. MJ, and I think she laughed or something. We had to restart it. And it's Keith Urban. How did we get talking about scatting, though?
Because the end of that song.
The end of the
and-
song.
and-
And she goes, what's that called? And I was like, scatting? And she goes, yeah, scatting. Is that him scatting? I said, speaking of scat, MJ's on the way now.
Because you made the comment, I think, that that wasn't the only definition of scat. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the whole point is
It
he
was
called MJ
funny.
poop,
My
and it was
gosh,
funny.
When it happened, it was hilarious.
It was-
It was funny.
It was hilarious. Don't burn the biscuits, Jen. No promise.
Mm-mm. That'll get you shot.
Yeah, so my hair's a foxtail. It's blonde, and then copper, red, black. It's so cool.
This is exhausting.
It's the exact same hair I had last time. She's put more black in it.
Just the whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
I think this stems from a jealousy of not having
Exhausting.
hair. Dingle dangle. Zippy doo dah. Lippy dippy doo dah.
Better not zippy your doodah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I watched the new Nathan's, not Nathan for You, it's called The Rehearsal.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as good, but it's crazy. So he now has kind of taken this particular co-pilot, and this guy is one of the most awkward people I've ever seen in my life. And Nathan
He's still
Fielding,
doing this.
Yeah.
Plain thing.
he is you'd think Nathan's the most awkward, right? This guy, this
Pretty awkward.
co-pilot, is more awkward than Nathan. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 710.
Sunshine and breezy today. Highs right around 85. It is 60 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 16 minutes.
And we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound in just 10 minutes.
So there's been talk about a hint. Everybody's been like, when are you going to give us a hint?
Right. We want to know what's going to happen.
So here's the deal. This evening at 4:30, after, if no one guesses the secret sound correctly this morning at 7:20 or at 4:30,
Right.
4:20, then we are going to put a hint up on the KIX app. It'll only be on the KIX app, and it'll only be there until Monday morning at 7 a.m.
So you don't have to go searching through the website for it. It's
Nope.
going to be right there on the
Right
KIX app
there.
as soon as you open it.
It's going to tell you exactly what you need to know to guess and win the cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
And your next chance to guess and win in just 9 minutes.
Here's Little Big
On
Town.
the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. You ready?
Don't.
Man.
Don't.
We seem to be
No, you ruin it every time you do that.
She just knows.
Ugh.
I love that. So anyway,
Yeah.
he's got this co-pilot that he has kind of adopted, and he's trying to see if he can affect.
Okay, sidebar, really quick. Only thing I can think of with this Nathan guy now is him as a grown man breastfeeding
with that
right?
giant puppet.
Sarah.
That giant puppet.
And we're like, what is going on? The look on Sarah's face
And he's
was gold.
choking.
It was
so good.
I was like,
She's
what are
like,
you making me watch, Randy Brooks?
What in the?
It was crazy. Anyway, please continue.
He has adopted this particular co-pilot to see if he can affect the kind of change to make him more assertive in those situations.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's discovered he's not assertive in any of his social situations, especially he's putting him in a really awkward or a really stressful situation, dating.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asked him about dating. And this guy has no dating life. And he has approached a few women that he knows through texting. And he gets no responses, because they don't even see it as that. He can't look anyone in the eye. He is just so awkward.
Yeah.
So what Nathan does is he decides to take the same kind of mentality he was using for the dogs for him. So he's created a pack to give him more confidence. So he has a group of 15 people, both men and women, that are dressed exactly like him, that follow him around. And every time he says something, they repeat it all at the same time.
Wait a second.
Not awkward at all. I know. I'm like, that's a typical Nathan
Why not
Fielding
just give
response.
him a group of friends that can help him build up his confidence?
This is how they're doing that. This is his quick way of doing that. This is Nathan. Okay, so they follow him around in every situation. They're sitting behind him at the coffee shop while he's talking to someone. He goes, "Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great." It's hilarious. And then he decides he hires a group of actors, both men and women, about 10 of them. And he creates 5 exact replicas of his apartment and lets the actors pick each other. And one of them plays the role of the girl that he goes on a date with. Doesn't go well, the girl he goes on a date with. So they shadow her for a month or so, learn how to act just like her, and a group shadows the co-pilot, and then they recreate a possible scenario all at the same time. And the co-pilot gets to watch this and study and see and maybe learn from that.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, he kisses the girl. He looks at her and he asks her, "Can I kiss you?" And she goes, "Yeah." Kisses her on the cheek.
Oh, no.
I know. It's just, you just sit there watching the whole thing going, "Really, dude? Come on."
The door was open,
This
bud.
one girl, he was talking to, Nathan was talking to this one girl about how a guy could tell when a girl wants a guy to kiss her. And she said, they do the eye thing.
Yeah, I think.
And apparently she goes, all girls know this. And I was like, do they? And I asked my wife, and she goes, I've never heard that. And I was wondering, so when a girl wants a guy to kiss her, if they're making eye contact, they look at the eye and then at the lips and then back at the eye and the lips. So they look at the eye and then the mouth and then the eye and then the mouth. That indicates that they're ready for a guy to kiss. And she goes, it works. And I'm like, if guys knew, we'd be watching for us. So they taught it to the girl he went on the date with. And she was doing it to him. And you can see it on the camera that she's doing it. And he's, of course, not
oblivious.
On it. Yeah, totally oblivious.
I mean, I love that he asked. He asked
that
for
a
consent
thing?
to kiss her, but still.
No, I think you just need to slip on in there.
Slip on in there. Ew.
Is that a thing? Have you guys ever heard of that? Eyes, lips from a girl means that she wants a kiss.
I mean, I kind of get it.
I mean, I think most of us in this social circle are past the dating phase, but we might be able to remember. Is that a thing that women know and concertedly do, consciously
I don't
do?
know. I don't know about consciously. No.
Well, she said it's a thing that it's a trick that women know and do, that all girls know that. And all
I don't know
girls,
about it. I don't know
I'm
about
like,
that.
I don't know about that. I've never heard that. Why is Restream making me log back in? Stupid. I can't even see any comments yet. Oops, something went wrong. And then you reload. No, it will not reload.
I've just started watching it on Twitch because Twitch is the only one that stays on time.
I got to go up and do the KIX So dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
But anyway, I don't think it's anything that, it's nothing that I've consciously realized that I was doing. But thinking about it, I guess, yeah. Thinking back to like my very first date with Kyle ever.
Did you do the eye lips?
I
Thing?
was definitely eyeing his mouth, yeah.
Yeah, I
before we
want a piece
kissed.
of that tooth action right there. Whatever.
Megan says, maybe, never really gave it a I know, yeah, I never really.
Greg.
They do the same when they want food, followed by a growl, and the fangs start to come out.
You have normally 30 minutes before they fully transform. Winner. That's right there. Comment of the day.
That's pretty
going
good.
to be a hard one to top, guy. We're done. Thank you, Greg.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Yep.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye. Boy, he's on point today.
Yeah.
Somebody's ready for work, aren't
What
you?
was in the water this morning?
I'm sure sorry to hear about Snowball, Greg. Sorry about that, buddy. I know that can be really, really rough. They lost their dog recently. And in fact,
man,
it's the second one that has died in the past year. I know Whiskey died a year ago, and that's really rough. That's like a family member.
Yeah, I'm
It
sorry,
really is.
Greg.
So, my condolences, buddy. KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jim
your chance to guess and win the secret sign right after Walker Hayes.
on KIX 102.5.
Did you just call me Jim again?
No, I did not. I
You
think
said
you are.
with Randy
I
and
think
Jim.
you're hearing that because secretly that's what you want your name to be.
He Jimmed me, right?
Did not Jim you.
You
I did not
totally
Jimmy
just
or Jammy
Jimmed
or
me.
Janny or Jan. Randy and Jan.
Can we get a poll in the chat? Did I just get Jimmed?
I did not. Did it hurt? Did it leave a mark?
Right here a little bit.
So anyway, that's what they were doing. It was not as good or as impactful of an episode as the previous one.
The baby one?
That's going to be hard to top. That was like nothing I had ever seen before in my life. You got to admit.
Yes.
That's mind-blowing. But, I mean...
Fabric softener. Morning, Jim Jen.
Jim Jen. No, so they here's the deal. Nathan shifts from one focal point to the next as part of this. He instantly, as he set up those 5 scenarios, well, they were all actors, actresses. Some of them had boyfriends and girlfriends. So those that did, he asked them, you're allowed to take this as far as you want it to go in the scene. You are creating the scene. I want you to go where you naturally feel it's going. Well, a couple of them ended up with their shirts off, making out and stuff. One of the girls that was in that scenario had a boyfriend. So Nathan had brought that particular actress's boyfriend to the set and allowed them to watch on a closed set and then asked them how they felt about it and began to notice a lack of assertiveness in those romance. So he shifts instantly from this co-pilot over to these actress couples, and we're on to a new thought line now.
Yeah.
All focused on the same sort of point.
Yesterday was the year since I lost Dallas and Peaches.
That's what Candy had said, that, yeah, no more pets for a while. I get that. I totally get that. Then pet selection's a choice thing anyway, but it's a rough deal. It is.
Yeah.
It's
crazy to think that was a year ago, Megan. It feels like it was still
what was?
not nearly that long ago when she lost Dallas and Peaches.
Yeah.
Dogs. Morning, Melissa.
Well, I was,
All right, secret sound. Here we go.
okay. I wanted to tell a story, but no. KIX 102.5, the four states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, breezy, mid-80s. It is 16 Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about the possibility of some rain and storms probably by Sunday morning.
But right now, we want to try to give away some cash for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
$627.50 is up for grabs.
If you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What was that?
623-1025. If you can figure it out and tell us, you're going to win the cash.
$627.50.
From the four states #1 for cash. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4, hurry up and call right back.
That was Christine on number 3. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Jackie, where are you from? Jackie from Columbus.
You are caller number 5.
Woo-hoo! All right, Jackie. $627.50 is what we've got in the jackpot right now.
If you can tell us what is this sound?
She says dropping a coin in a bucket.
For $627.50, that is not it.
Oh, Jackie. We're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $652.50.
And give you another chance to guess at 420 with Brett.
Thanks, Jackie.
Have a good one. Did you not want to mention the... And if no one gets it at 420 with Brett...
That's what kind of why I was doing it 10 after, so that we wouldn't... I guess I could there.
The last 2 days you had, so
Yeah.
I tried to end it up on a higher note, an up note.
Let me go.
I know we heard you going, Dad. Another chance to guess at 420 with Brett.
And if nobody gets it right at 420, there will be a hint going up on the KIX app at 430.
Christopher says the metal spoon on Randy's head.
All right, Christopher, you're disqualified.
You got to be calling number 5, Christopher. Okay, you got 1 minute. You good?
That was a pretty succinct one.
Succinct. That's a nice word.
So we watched
Succinct.
that. I like that word. It's very succinct. It's very to the point, succinct is. So we watched that, and because I had the night off, that's the first night I've had off, since Sunday.
Right.
And we got caught up on Andor, which had come out on Tuesday. So it was the season finale. I'm
Already?
pretty sure they've been releasing 3 episodes at a time.
Right. That's right.
I'm pretty sure it's the series finale.
Oh.
Because this takes you right up to the movie Rogue One in the storyline. That's where they are. I don't see how they could have another season.
I don't know.
I guess maybe they could, but I don't see how.
Hold on. Was that a radio?
Radio. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Jackie from Columbus.
You are caller number 5.
Woo-hoo! All right, Jackie. $627.50 is what we've got in the jackpot right now.
If you can tell us what is this sound?
I think it's someone dropping a coin in a bucket.
She says dropping a coin in a bucket.
For $627.50, that is not it.
Oh, Jackie.
Oh,
We're going to put
bummer.
another $25 in the jackpot, making it $652.50.
And give you another chance to guess at 420 with Brett.
And if nobody gets it right at 420, there will be a hint going up on the KIX app at 430.
Thank you.
Jackie's thinking, I don't remember him saying that. That's so weird. I just lost that whole minute.
Tiffany just liked our post on Facebook. Are you on, Tiffany?
Hi there, Christine. Oh, hello. What's going on? Secret sound? Oh, we've already had our 5th caller, but they did get it wrong. So that means your next chance is at 420.
420. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Hi there, Christine.
Hi, Randy.
I was close.
He called.
The-
He
so
just
the-
answered the other line, and it was not you. And he
But I
was like,
said,
"Hi,
hi, Christine, and it wasn't you, so that was awkward. Maybe it was a Christine. We don't know. She didn't say, I'm not Christine.
That's true. She did
Could have
not.
been another Christine.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to her laugh. Is that not a creepy
That is a-
psycho laugh?
that is a cackle, Christine.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's enough.
We need to
Stop
put her on the Kicks laugh.
You're
Record it and put her
freaking
on the-
me out.
You need to record it and put it on the Kicks laugh.
I do. Hold on, Christine. Wait. Save it. Okay, do it. Do it now. Imagine that coming down the hallway at you in the middle of the night.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Okay. You have got to stop. It's getting.
All right, put it in the laugh and play it for her. Do it.
Okay, I'm going to put it in the laugh. Have you heard the laugh? So we have a special file where we store all the weird laughs that you guys have, and we add to it all the time. So here's Christine's laugh for anybody who couldn't hear it. Is that not weird?
That's so good.
No, it isn't. It's weird. Okay, give me just a sec. So we will pull this up at different times and listen to it, for our own amusement. Where is the laugh? Where is the laugh?
I thought we had to add it morning kicks.
We call it KIX laugh.
I thought so.
Yeah. Okay, here's the other one. Listen to this. So let's see. There is Megan in there. There's Jen in there. Janice is in there. Who else?
I know we're missing folks.
I know there's more people. So this is what it sounds like with Christine's laugh applied to it. Hold on, I got to do this right. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, your laugh is close to Megan's.
Very close to Megan's, yeah. There we go. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's more than just kind of.
It is. You're not
it's
wrong.
tremendously creepy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it started with Janice's laugh, or was
Yeah.
it Megan's laugh?
No, it's Janice's. We collect weird things.
You should hear the noises we have.
It's
of
better
each other.
than children's souls.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would want to give those back. I was caller number 3 today.
I know.
We heard you go,
knew.
yeah.
We heard you. You've got to stop doing that. Okay. All right. Everybody is wired today. Today we're talking about dated technology that you still use, the outdated thing that you still swear by, like alarm clocks or
Old school calculators.
9 millimeters. Do you really?
And you swear by it.
She gets up there and says, "You stupid fun." When people say, "I swear by that," that's what I picture.
Okay. You stand next to it and swear. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? My kids can't tell time on it.
Really?
Yeah. It's the whole thing. They can't read the hands. Past 30 minutes after, they don't know what time it is. A lot of.
My kids learn that in like first grade. I thought it was something they still taught.
Apparently not, or maybe they just forget. I don't know.
Hmm.
But a lot of people analog, is that the right word?
Yep.
Yep.
Analog. Yep.
Well, no need for it. Everything's digital. Yes.
Digital is now.
Digital is now.
Oh, Sarah, it's just a matter of time till we get yours.
Don't threaten her with a good time.
Well, I gotta go to work.
All right. Have
the
fun.
best
Have a good
time.
weekend.
Bye, Christine.
I mean, literally, the show is built around our regular callers, Jan, Christine, these like that. So,
Mhm.
and if you're thinking, I ought to call sometime, well, stop it. No, I'm kidding.
Do you have everything ready for Jen's movie rehab?
No. Oh, my gosh, I do not. Is it times? Times? What time? How much time do we have?
You have like 4 minutes.
Okay.
Lots of time. This has been the trend this morning.
Everything's running late.
Have you done this?
No.
Oh, no. I'm trying to think of some good snacks that we can have on the soccer field tomorrow because it's going to be over 80 degrees. We're going to be there literally the entire day from like 8:30 in the morning until.
Wear pants. That's my advice.
Thank you. That's so helpful. I was going to wear shorts, actually. Not pants.
Shorts.
Not shorts. I need to double check his game. Yeah, we're going to be there until like 5:30. 8:30 to 5:30. Working a full-time job tomorrow on the soccer field. So I'm trying to think of some good snacks to take with us that don't need to be refrigerated. And I don't want to spend a boatload of money on food trucks and stuff and vendors and things that they have there. Ooh, that'll be fun, Sarara. So I'm thinking things like fruit leather would be good. Trail mix. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Beaten. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll find out what I'm watching this weekend for Jen's movie Rehab right after Jamison Rogers and Luke Combs.
On KIX 102.5.
Frozen pickle juice. Do they sell frozen pickle juice? That would be good. That'd be great for hydration.
Pretty sure they do. Is there a better
Slim Jims. Great call. I didn't even think about that. I thought about getting a box of Uncrustables since they start out frozen and just put them in a cooler and hopefully by the time
ones that Candy Jam brought us.
Yes. And then hopefully they're thawed but not like totally soggy and stuff by the time we get around to eating them. Frozen grapes, watermelon kept in a cooler also hydrates you. Oh, that's a good idea too.
Oh, dang it.
I actually really like frozen grapes. Morning, Thomas. I was just thinking about you this morning. We haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing? I think we're going to do STC at some point this summer, too. Where's Major this morning? It's Friday.
Story
Isn't he always
about
on
a
Fridays?
man
Got a minute 40.
who dim-witted.
When we went to baseball tournaments, most concession stands sold pickle juice. I know they sell the big honkin' like whole pickles. But yeah, pickle juice is great for hydration. That would be awesome. Oh, Megan, we got the nicest thank you card from the school yesterday for going to the career fair. And Miss Paula, bless her heart, she said a lot of the kids said that their favorite person or their favorite presenters were the radio people.
Where can we
Which
watch
made me
this?
feel
It's
really
just on
good.
Paramount, right? No, Philo.
Morning, kiddos. Happy Friday. Little man's last day of school. Have a great day.
Where is the rating? PG-13.
35 seconds. And actually, I'm going to give us another bed so we can talk about Morning Kicks Challenge. Atwood sells pickle juice, and you can freeze it in Jell-O shot cups. Hey-o. Thank you, Brandy. 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunny and breezy with highs in the mid-80s. It is 60 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 24 minutes for the entire weekend, plus a look at 4 states news.
And we're just 14 minutes away from the Morning Kicks Challenge.
And today on the Morning KIX Challenge, get ready to win because we've got so many prizes that are up for grabs.
We've got that $20 Gambino's Pizza gift card.
And we've also got a $20 Andy's gift card.
And we have Thomas Rhett concert tickets, all in one prize for you to win.
So, okay, I think it needs to be Thomas Rhett related, whatever we do for the Morning KIX Challenge. You know, we got a number of different contests we can do. We could do the gargle.
Everyone loves the gargle. Yeah, there's that one.
I mean, we do that all the time. There's the gambler.
Classic country theater.
And there's
Twisted
Tunes. So we'll have to decide what we're going to do. And then you'll have to figure out what it is, you know, what Thomas Rhett song it is that we are parodying or doing as that.
And then that's how you win all the really cool stuff. So that'll be in just 14 minutes.
But today, since it's Friday, it's time for another assignment for... This is where we assign, what's her name over there, a movie
Jen,
to watch,
thank you.
Jim, a movie to watch over the weekend because before she came to KIX, she had seen very few movies.
Someone would make some kind of a movie reference, and I wouldn't get it. I'd have no idea what they were talking about.
Because she lived in Kansas, they didn't have electricity at her house yet, and she couldn't have a TV.
We lived in the plains, of course.
The plains.
And so I'm being rehabilitated. Every Friday, Brandy assigns me a movie to watch. I watched over the weekend, and then I come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
So this weekend, we're going to be assigning her the movie Tommy Boy. How have you never seen Tommy Boy?
I don't know. I just haven't.
Wow.
What's it about?
Okay, it's a 1995 American buddy comedy film produced by Lorne Michaels, who, by the way, has a lot to do with Saturday Night Live.
Oh, he's the SNL guy. Yeah.
And starring soon-to-be former SNL castmates and close friends Chris Farley and David Spade. This tells the story of dim-witted Tommy Callahan, played by Chris Farley, who, after his beloved father, Brian Dennehy, dies, played by Brian Dennehy, he inherits a nearly bankrupt automobile parts factory in Sandusky, Ohio. So his brand new stepmother, Beverly, played by Bo Derek, wants to cash out and close, but Tommy's sentimental attachment to the father's employees spurs him to make one last-ditch effort to find someone who will buy their products.
Okay.
So with his dad's tightly wound assistant, Richard, played by David Spade, he hits the road to scare up some new clients who learn lessons about friendships and self-worth following the sudden death of his dad.
Is it a funny movie?
It doesn't sound like it, does it?
It doesn't sound like it at all.
Sounds like an ABC after-school special.
But being Chris Farley and David Spade and Lorne Michaels, I feel like it's got to be a funny movie, right?
I think it would be even more hilarious if it was very serious and a tearjerker with the two of them.
That's what it sounds like it's going to be.
Well, I guess you'll find out. It was shot primarily in Toronto and L.A. under the working title Rocky Road, but was changed to Tommy Boy later. And it got mixed reviews from critics, but was a huge commercial success. It grossed $32 million and a budget of $20 million and has become a cult film in the years since then.
So where am I going to watch it?
You can watch it for free on Philo or Pluto. Pluto also has it for free. It's rated PG-13, so probably not one for the little kids. Or you can pay through the nose for it at Fandango or Prime or Apple, the ones who charge you for everything.
So I'm going to watch Tommy Boy over the weekend, and then I will come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
On Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
When you hear the word wellness,
Is it pooping more greens?
oh, Sorora says Tommy Boy is hilarious. They're saying it's a funny movie, so it's not serious at all, which is
But I think it would have
not
been
what it sounds
funnier
like.
if it was a serious movie. Yeah, the description sounds very serious, but throw that out the window. I mean, it's Chris Farley. Come on. He never did a serious thing in his life.
Sorora says, the deer? What deer?
Oh, the deer. That is the best scene. Is that not the best scene? She's going to come back going, oh, the deer. Yes, the deer. I thought I was going to pee during that.
Okay.
You saw it coming a mile away. You're like, why are they doing this? You know, and I'm not giving anything away, but you'll just have to watch out for the deer. You'll know when the deer happens. You'll be like, oh, they said watch out for the deer. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the deer. What else, though? I'm trying to think what other. Woo. Hey.
Wait, Thomas is delivering breakfast burritos to everybody this morning?
What?
Jimmy said, bring me a breakfast burrito, would you, Thomas? He's going to Brahms.
Oh, nice.
That movie is hilarious. Okay. Bye, Sorora. Have fun at Silver Dollar City.
If you insist.
Jimmy says, "Don't tell her."
I'm not telling
That's what he
her.
does. Is he
I do
spoils the
not. I
things.
never do that. I do not. I don't spoil the stuff. I make
Mm-hmm.
it better.
Spoils it.
I'm like frosting. You smear me everywhere. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
So, anyway, while we're talking about stuff to watch over the weekend, I'm going to watch trying to think now.
Did you finish Andor?
Yes.
Okay.
Finished Andor, so I think it's done. I think the series, it's got to be done. They just revealed Galen, what's his name? Galen. Dang it.
Is this a spoiler?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If it's a
It's
reveal,
part
it feels
of the
like a spoiler.
lexicon.
I don't know the lexicon, so it is a spoiler for me.
Galen Erso. Galen Erso was played by Mads Mikkelsen. You know who Mads Mikkelsen is, right?
No.
So he's is he German or Yugoslavian or Russian or something? He's a very famous actor. If you look him up, you'll instantly be like, oh, yeah, I've seen that guy in a million movies.
Mm-hmm.
He played Hannibal Lecter in the TV series when it was on NBC.
Fat guy in a little coat?
Galen, yeah, that's from SNL. Galen Walton Erso is his name. The name of the character that he plays on Star Wars, on Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
He is the guy who designed the Death Star. Under duress, they actually took him prisoner, and it's his daughter that is the main character in Star Wars. She goes, rescues him, gets the plans, which are eventually given to Princess Leia, which she eventually puts inside the droid, which eventually go to Tatooine. Luke finds it's all this connection of the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was all leading up to this, and it's the story of the rebellion forming, and Cassian Andor's role that he played in the spying and gathering of all this information that eventually led to the rebellion being able to defeat the Empire.
So there's the Empire and the Rebellion. The Rebellion's the good guys.
And they don't call it the Rebellion. They don't call themselves the Rebellion. They call themselves the Alliance. It's the Planetary Alliance. So it's all these planets that are gathering together. The reason that they are, and it's kind of a dark story, really, when you look into it, is because the Empire was going. One of the things in Andor this final season, there's this planet named Gorman that they are. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dead.
No, they are.
Sad.
They're robbing it of its resources.
Eating mustard.
So they need kyber crystals, which are what they use to make the lightsabers and everything. There were these immense sources of force power, but they are using it to power this laser, this secret laser that will destroy planets. So
The
with
Death
that,
Star?
yes. And the Death Star, we think of it as a big planetary thing that floats through space, but its whole purpose was to power that missile, that laser missile that they could destroy planets with. And with it, they would be able to subjugate the whole galaxy. They would, instead of sending troops and everything, they could just park the Death Star outside your planet and say, come into line. And it created slave races all over the galaxy. So that's why this rebellion, this revolt is rising up. It's literally the story of World War II, Nazi
Morning,
Germany,
Christy.
and the way it did Poland and all the others. And,
Just throwing your weight around.
Yeah. So it's the Empire, and then it used to be called the Federation.
Yes,
and then
I
it's the
remember
Empire,
that. Yes.
and then it was the the Alliance, and then the new Federation after, which Star Wars and Disney just announced in conjunction with George Lucas and Lucasfilms that they are going to be releasing a new set of sequels that will pick up right after Return of the Jedi. So instead of going on with the stories that they did with Rey and Kylo Ren and all
We're
of those,
going back in time again.
they're going to go back and fill in between those two. And as part of that, because Disney knows best, they're going to rewrite what we have previously thought of as, there's been novels and stuff written that were considered part of the Star Wars lexicon and the Star Wars world that will no longer be right.
That's annoying. I
They
hate when they
are
try to
also-
rewrite the lore.
They're going to use AI generation animation for some of these characters that no longer are around. As you know, what's her name that played Princess
Carrie
Leia?
Fisher.
Carrie Fisher is dead. Han Solo is close. And then Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill will be providing voicing and everything for that. And Harrison Ford will play a role. They've said that's already been secured for some of the Han Solo stuff. But they will be using a lot of AI generation to create these younger, much the same way that they did. They were testing these theories and concepts on Mandalorian when they had young Luke Skywalker appear, in so many roles. How much can we do? Where's the technology? And it's already increased so much so that they have actually used a lot of AI-generated characters in a lot of these series, and no one's even noticed. No one's ever noticed. ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, they have always been innovators and creators of technology, and there's a whole documentary series about them on Disney right now that's fascinating. You don't realize this Adobe Audition that we use in here was created as a result of Industrial Light and Magic. Digital audio was invented by Industrial Light and Magic. Digital video was created by ILM at George Lucas's insistence. He got tired of messing with film editing. He's like, this is stupid. We have computers. There has to be a way to do this. He literally put, I think, close to $1 billion into them researching and figuring out a way to make that happen.
Wow.
That company, they eventually sold off the company that the section of Industrial Light and Magic that had done that was known as Avid. It is still known as Avid to this day, and it is the creators of Pro Tools, which is what
That's
I use.
cool.
Yeah. Avid is that part of Industrial Light and Magic that created all digital audio and digital video. All came from that. CDs came as a result of stupid. They're like the Thomas Edison of the digital world.
The more you know.
Someday, our great-great-grandkids will be studying about Industrial Light and Magic film studio in school because of how much they invented. But anyway.
Thank you, Megan. She says it's Friday. You don't need to call the winner. The winner calls today.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I was like, what?
What?
Okay, so what else is going on? There is a new series on Netflix called Bet. Apparently, Netflix only does foreign stuff now. This one's from Japan.
AMG's gotten really into some of this stuff, though.
I hate it.
Oh, my God.
It's awful.
Some of it's great.
Duster comes out tonight on Max.
I don't know. What
Actually, that was last night it dropped. It's a new
23
series. Stars, what's his name from Lost that played Sawyer?
Oh, yeah.
It looks really, really good. And it's his car that he drives is an old 70s Duster.
Here, we got to go.
I haven't seen it yet. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen. You don't have to howl at the end of the song.
I wasn't howling. That was definitely you howling.
Okay, if you say
Or the
so.
dog in your pocket. Sunshine, breezy, mid-80s. It is 60 in Joplin.
Out up there, you stay in the car.
We'll
It's
take a look at
7.
4 states news and weather in just 11 minutes.
And in the next hour, we're going to be talking about the outdated technology that you still use or swear by, even though there may be better options around.
Like using an old analog alarm clock.
Yeah, that's a good example. 623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
But it's Friday, it's 7:50, which means it's time for the Morning KIX Chalon.
And this is where we give you a contest to win some pretty awesome prizes today. We've got a $20 Gambino's Pizza gift card.
That's $20 Andy's Frozen Custard gift card.
And we've got tickets to go see Thomas Rhett on June 5th at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion. One winner's going to get all of this stuff.
And I think we've agreed we're going to do some sort of a Thomas Rhett song for this, right?
Yes, it's got to be a Thomas Rhett. So you already know who the artist is. Now, all you have to do is figure out the song that we're using. And today, we're going to be doing Twisted Tunes.
So this is where we take a song, and we said it's going to be a Thomas Rhett song today, and we kind of twist it up and turn it around and change it up a little bit, but you've got to be able to tell us which song it is and be caller, whatever, 623-1025, and tell us what song it is to win.
Yes, so here's the Twisted Tune. We know it's Thomas Rhett, so what song is this?
Wow. That was really twisted.
I feel like we ought to hear it again. I
wanna
love
hear it
that.
one more
Yeah,
time?
Well, it's such a shame to only get to hear it once. It was so beautiful. I think Thomas could have done a much better job by putting his song out like that.
Okay, I think we ought to play it one more time. That is tough.
Listen close. Here it is again.
My
And we're sure this is a Thomas Rhett song, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty evil that we did that to it. I think that in and of itself is satanic.
So give us a call, 623-1025. Tell us which Thomas Rhett song that is, and you're going to win the Gambino's Pizza gift card, the Annie's Frozen Custard gift card, and the Thomas Rhett concert tickets.
From the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
They know. I just wanted to hear it again. I thought, uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
This is Jordan.
Jordan, where are you from? Jordan from Carl Junction. Do you know what Thomas Rhett song we were playing on our Twisted Tune today?
It's T-shirt.
That's it!
Jordan.
All right,
Yeah.
Jordan. Look at this. You've got a $20 Gambino's Pizza gift card.
A $20 Annie's Frozen Custard gift card.
And you've got Thomas Rhett concert tickets.
Just tell us who's the 4 states #1 for country.
61025.
You scored.
Nice, Jordan.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we got to get a little info from you.
Do we have time? Do we need to put her on hold?
Yeah, I think we got time.
All right, Jordan. What is your last name? And your phone number, please. Your birthday, please. Your email address. That's how you're going to get the tickets. And then last thing I need is your address.
Okay, the tickets will come to you by email early next week, so be watching for an email from National at zrimarketing.com. It'll have instructions on how to claim their digital tickets. But the gift cards you can come get today or whenever you want during regular business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. We're located right next to Food for Less on East 32nd Street.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I love you guys.
Have a great weekend,
thank you, Jordan. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, I think that's our thing.
61025.
Yep, good to go.
She recently moved.
She had to. Witness protection. Oh, I guess that's out the window now.
What a weird way to spell that.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. I was like, what? So the Duster Show, it's set in the Southwest in the 1970s and follows the first female black
Oh,
FBI agent and her getaway driver as they try to bring down a huge syndicated crime gang. It looks really good. I hope it is. And it came out last night. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Let's see if anyone can decipher which song we were just performing on Twisted Tunes in the Morning Kicks Challenge.
Jordan from Carl Junction, do you know what Thomas Rhett song we were playing on our Twisted Tune today?
It's T-shirt.
That's it!
Jordan!
All right.
Yeah.
Look at this. You've got a $20 Gambino's Pizza gift
A
card.
$20 Annie's Frozen Custard gift card.
And you've got Thomas Rhett concert tickets.
Yes. Woo!
Just tell us who's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Wow. That was
man.
so unplanned. We little things excite us, which is really fortunate for Jen and her marriage and
Okay,
everything. But I'm just
yay, back off. Man, we hit the post on that email.
I know.
That was
Post!
good. Woo!
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi.
You are?
I think I know the sound.
The secret sound? Oh, the
Oh.
song. Okay. Well, we already had our winner, but what did you think it was? That was
Yeah,
it.
you got it.
Yeah, just somebody got in a little bit ahead of you. Hey, we'll be doing it again next Friday.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks. It's getting popular. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Yeah, hi. My name's James Hensley. I'm calling y'all to see if I'd be interested in a small story about a man crossing the United States to get to Washington, D.C.
What's it? Why is he crossing the United States for?
I'm tired of what's going on in the world.
Tired? So you think it's going to be better on the other side of the United States? I'm trying to understand.
Okay, I've got a petition filling out.
Okay.
I'm tired of people running over the Constitution of the United States.
I gotcha. So traveling, how are you traveling? Are you just by car? By wheelchair?
Whoa.
You're
Take care of my grandson.
so are you out on like the side of the road being pushed in a wheelchair or?
He pushes me most of the time, and we just went through Joplin last night.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Well,
So how long have you been traveling for? How many days?
We've been on the road now for 6 days.
from
Yukon, Oklahoma, 6 days ago.
wait a minute. You left Washington D.C. 6 days ago?
No, we left Yukon, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. You're going from Yukon, Oklahoma to Washington, D.C.
D.C.
I got
Yeah.
you. So he left Yukon 6 days ago, and they just went through Joplin. So you're on your way to Springfield right now.
Yeah, I guess that's the next town. I'm not sure.
Well, actually,
It's almost there, so.
if you left Joplin last night, how long have you been walking today?
About since 6 o'clock.
Since 6 o'clock this morning. So your next town will be Mount Vernon, I think will be your next town that you will go through. There's other towns along the way, but Mount Vernon's about about 30 or 40 miles away.
Well, right now we're in hay country, looks like.
Egg country. Did he say egg country? Hay country.
Hey,
Yeah,
country.
hay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a bunch of them have been cut, and I know. I just drove through there the other night and saw that they had just cut a bunch of hay. Yeah. You've got a ways to go before it. There'll be a truck stop up on your right by about Sarcoxy, right around that area. Well, guys, I think that's a fascinating story, and we sure want to tell everybody about it. So we're on a live video right now. What do people need to do? How can they support you in this?
Well, I mean, we need funds, of course, and I need people to go on and to change.org. It's change.org / we the people, and that's where my petition is.
Okay, so they can sign your petition there, and it's to
Yeah.
raise awareness to how the Constitution is being walked on and to help help put a stop to that kind of behavior. Man, well, I appreciate it, and thank you so much for your brave journey. You be careful out there, okay?
We're going to try. I
There-
appreciate you.
There's a lot of idiot drivers on the I-44, so be very careful.
We will try. Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks a lot. It's too political, of course, to talk about on air, but still kind of interesting.
Interesting. Where are the Andes plays at? Or are we just
They are
tacking them
not
on?
in there. You remember, we're going to type it
Okay,
into
that's
the
what
note
I put in there.
section. Yeah, type it into the note section, and we will not do it as a separate.
Okay. I put her name in for both
That
Thomas Rhett and Morning Kicks Challenge and put on both notes.
Yep.
Morning Kicks Challenge. Here are the 3 things she's won.
no, I need to go left.
That yes.
I'll go do that real quick.
Megan, thank you.
Give us $1 million. What is this, Jen? Why are you throwing your carrots in
That's
the
not
floor?
mine. No, Megan Booth. She is the one who did my hair. She's my hairstylist. So she gives me fox hair, and she braided my hair. We also call her Coach Megan in our house, and she's just friend Megan. Happy Friday. I'll see you tonight. Have fun at Career Fair. Yeah, that prize is amazing. Pizza and ice cream and concert tickets. You have an entire date night right there.
Locked up.
The front is locked up? After 8. Weird. Actually, I knew Jill was out today.
Where are they all? They're doing something
her
special?
daughter's got like a graduation or something, I want to say. Or she's got a wedding or something. I know she's got something going on.
Okay, what else to watch this weekend? I told you about everything that was on yesterday. Netflix has another new series that came out yesterday. Guess what it is?
Randy's hair is pretty cute also.
Shut up, Megan.
This is a different Megan. You don't know
I
this
realized that, and I talk to her the same way I do any Megan I know.
Mhm.
Listen, I know you all are in cahoots together. And
All
you've
Megans?
got, yes, all Megans. All are planning my destruction, so don't think I'm not on to you. So anyway, there's this new show that came out on Netflix last night called Franklin. It's from Lebanon.
Ooh. Is it Lebanese?
Yes, it's a
Cool.
series from Lebanon. What the heck, Netflix? Stupid.
You might be missing out on a really great show. You might find that you really
We're
like it.
paying for this.
And you might love
I
it.
would not. Prime Video has a new series that's coming out came out last night called Overcompensating. I think you ought to watch that.
What? Why's that?
It's a college set ensemble comedy about the wild, chaotic journey of Benny, who's a closeted former football player and homecoming king, as he becomes friends with Carmen, a high school outsider on a mission to fit in at all costs. And then tonight, Netflix has Love, Death, and Robots. Yes.
That sounds very familiar.
Love that show. It's the high-tech kind of Twilight Zone-y show that utilizes futuristic animation techniques and stuff. It's really, really, really good. What was
Cool.
the one that I watched not too long ago? That was an anthology series. And you watched some of them.
Did I?
It was a sci-fi type of Twilight Zone.
And I watched
Yeah.
some of it. Did I know I'd watched?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh,
It's the Megan era.
Also, Thank You Next is on tonight on Netflix, and SkyMed on Paramount Plus, whatever that is.
Skynet? Like,
SkyMed.
Med. Skymed. Helicopter medics.
Netflix has a new
Maybe.
series from Korea called Dear Hongrang.
9 seconds.
Oh, remind me to tell you what Hakka is.
Oh, yeah, you haven't told me about Haka yet. We'll see sunshine today, going to be breezy as well with highs in the mid-80s. Mostly clear skies tonight with lows in the mid-50s. Sunshine and 80 on Saturday. A chance of rain and storms overnight Saturday and Sunday night. Monday, still a slight chance of rain with a high near 85.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
68 in Carthage, 63 in Pittsburgh, 66 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the outdated technology that you still use or swear by?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook
Here's Morgan Wallen.
on KIX 102.5. So before
He's
I
got
tell
a
you
brand new album that just dropped.
about Hakka,
What is Haka? You won't tell me.
I'm going to tell you here in a minute. But first, I have to show you that also Netflix has no English-based releases this week, but they have 7 new shows, all from foreign countries. What is happening? Okay, every new release that Netflix has done over this last week has been from a foreign country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cancel them. I will not. I'm paying, what is it, $15, $17 that we're paying for the premium digital version of Netflix. For what? I mean, the foreign films you can watch for free on almost any platform. Pluto has a whole channel that is just foreign-based television. They have another one from Spain and another one from the Netherlands that is being released on Friday.
Morning, Daniel. Did I see that you won Thomas Red tickets?
Okay, Apple TV has a new series that looks like it's going to be another Severance level.
It's going to be that
called-
good, you think?
It's called Murderbot, and it comes out tonight.
Murderbot?
It looks so good.
Like Megan Murderbot?
So it's a future dystopian world story about this robot. Let me see how they describe it. He's a security android in the future who possesses the rare ability of free thought and is horrified by human emotion, yet drawn to its vulnerable clients, and he has to hide his free will and complete this dangerous assignment that he's given. It looks really good. I forget who it's starring, but it's a major, major actor. I watched the trailer for it, and I'm like, oh, I want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They've got there's a new one coming out, and I don't know if it's going to be a movie or if it's going to be a series, and they haven't said when it's coming out yet, but it stars, what's his name, that played Jim on The Office?
Oh, my gosh. John Krasinski.
Yeah,
Love him.
John Krasinski And what's her name that played? I can't remember anyone's name, so it's always
Clearly.
they played this. It's what's her name that played Queen Amidala on the Star Wars movies.
Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman and John Krasinski, and it's a Raiders of the Lost Ark style movie. Only he is he a librarian?
Fabric softener.
And they're going to find the Fountain of Youth. It looks awesome. I forget what it's called, but it's coming out later this year, either as a movie or a series or a movie on Apple.
Luna, how are you? She said she tried to call us. Call us right now then.
Oh, hi there, Morning Kicks.
There
we
she
were
is.
talking. We were talking about what's going to be on TV this weekend, Luna. Don't you watch TV? Do you have a TV, Luna? Do you speak Danish? Well, then you're not going to be in any luck on Netflix because that's what they've got is a Netherlands show. They do speak Dutch, don't they? Danish, Dutch.
I
In
assume.
the
Yeah,
Netherlands.
that makes sense.
Yeah, you'd think so. It'd be
But
weird.
how you doing? How are you doing since the move?
Oh, she's been asleep all this time?
Are you liking it down south?
Yeah. She has to legally do that now as part of that judge's
Wait,
order.
you were back in Joplin? Oh, I didn't know that. You knew that you'd moved. If you want to get Randy and I, you got to call us like now.
Yeah.
Because the other guys take over the studios after us, and then who knows if they're going to answer their phone or be too busy twiddling their thumbs. Yeah, what's
We are
new?
too. How fortuitous.
Yeah, how's she doing? Good. How's your boy? How's your boy doing? Yeah.
Oh, that.
Didn't he give you like a promise ring and stuff? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
get with the times, Jen.
I'm
Come on,
clearly
catch up.
behind the curve. I'm sorry. See, this is why you got to.
Oh, moving on. Really big news.
Oh,
wait a
my
minute.
gosh.
Wait just a
Luna,
minute, Luna. Wait a minute. Stop
A 4th of July proposal is so romantic with the fireworks.
Stop the press. He made an engagement to get engaged. What the heck's up with that?
He's a planner, it sounds like. That's a good thing.
That's supposed to be something that happens spontaneously, the engagement.
Why does it have to be
You
spontaneous?
don't make an engagement for an engagement.
Yeah, which is important.
Okay,
This
okay.
proves that they can communicate and plan together, which is very important in a marriage.
Then I'm thinking.
Hold on, Luna. We got to go in there.
I'm
Hang tight.
thinking. Hold on. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine and breezy with highs in the mid-80s. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we're talking today about the outdated technology that you still utilize or swear by.
What do you still utilize and swear by, Randy? It's got to be outdated.
I don't know. I'm kind of a techie guy. I like tech stuff. If there's something newer or advanced, I'm all over it. Usually.
Yeah, you are. You've got like smart speakers and things around your house.
And my whole house is, well, supposed to be smart. It's pretty stupid most of the time, to be honest.
623-1025 to call and tell us the dated technology that you still swear by.
623-1025. Or you can call us.
At 623-1025.
Hey, way to follow along. Here's Tucker Wetmore
623-1025.
on KIX 102.5. Okay, sit down. So, an engagement for an engagement. Remember that
Yeah.
commercial, that voiceover you wanted me to do, Jen? And remember you were asking me when I was going to get it done?
Yeah.
Okay. How about next Tuesday? Let's set a date to plan when I'm going to get that done.
No, that's
See, that's
silly.
an engagement for an engagement.
But I know some outdated technology Randy might use.
What's that?
The dinosaur phone.
Dinosaur phone.
A flip phone.
Now, wait
He
a
loves
minute.
his flip phone.
My flip phone's pretty advanced, Luna. I mean,
It does some cool stuff.
It's pretty advanced.
Dinosa.
Did
You
you
are
guys
a
see-
dinosaur.
What it will do now when I touch
Also, I'm probably getting. I do have a dog. She's half collie and half Aussie. I'm getting her registered as an ESA.
Nice.
Oh, cool. Good. Is she real fluffy?
She is extremely fluffy.
I
No.
bet she is.
Collies are great dogs.
She's not just collie. She's half Aussie too.
Well, Aussies are crazy. That's why I said just collies. My-
She's cool.
Yeah. My neighbors have Aussies, and they are wild.
She got mad at me because I left her home all day yesterday.
No. Poor
I had
thing.
stuff to do.
Yeah. You'll be okay. How old is she?
I think about a year.
Okay. Okay. So not full puppy. That's good. Is that your grandma back there?
Yes.
Tell her we say hi.
She can hear you.
Oh, hi, Grandma. How you doing?
Fair to Midland.
Fair to Midland.
Any possible chance y'all might be coming to Sakasi anytime soon?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I just there is a chance. She said, "Is there any possible chance?" And I was like, "Yes, there is a possible chance."
I'll be in Sakasi.
When are you going to be in Sarcoxy?
I'm in Sakasi. I kind of live here temporarily.
Oh, I thought you moved south.
When I went on my trip.
Oh, it was just a trip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's April 4th.
Oh, okay. Girl, has it been that long since we've talked? Good gracious.
Yeah, I tried to call you. It never answered.
I'm way out of the loop. Well, next time we have a KIX lunch, we'll have to let you know, and you'll have to come and see us again. It probably won't be this month, but we've been looking at June.
Oh, yeah. Even bigger news.
What's up?
I'm going to be graduating.
Yes. You go, girl. Proud of you. When's that?
Okay. Huh? Hey, well, it's in May, but I just can't remember the day.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's got to be coming up soon, I would think, then. My kiddos are done with school next week.
And I got a brand new bracelet making kit.
That sounds fun.
What color stick man do you like? Because I never got to make his bracelet for his birthday.
Black.
He likes black. Black and more black.
I'm sadly out of black.
Sadly. Boy, I don't know. Purple reminds me of bruises, and that makes me sad.
How about purple and gold?
Purple and gold.
That's like a royalty kind of thing. Oh, so there, Daniel says he'll join us for KIX lunch next time.
All right.
Good. You've never been with us.
Luna, we're going to have to get off here. We got a break coming up here in just a minute, but you take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you for calling, Luna. Always good to hear from you.
Randy.
Yes.
How about black and gold?
Black and gold's kind of
That
nice.
sounds
I kind of like
cool,
that.
yeah.
Or black and silver or black and white. I like those.
Black and silver.
Yeah, I like that.
Black and gold. And black with, like, clear rubber bands that I call diamond.
Ooh, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, I like the black and silver idea. That sounds cool.
Oh, I have, like, 3 of those.
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Luna.
We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll meet up sometime.
All right. Bye-bye. So the haka.
What is the haka?
The
haka
haka-
matata? Is that what it is?
No, it is not that.
Oh, Megan,
The
you threw me.
haka is a New Zealand thing that they do. It's a tribal dance from ancient history. So whenever 2 tribes would get together before they attack each other, they would do this special dance of aggression to intimidate the opponents. And it's ridiculous. They stick their tongues out and they roll their eyes and they yell these things. But it is done in New Zealand by everyone. It's kind of a national anthem. So before a sporting event, everyone will do the haka at just random times it'll
Can
break
you give us an
out.
example?
No, I don't know how to do it. Do you know they don't call it New Zealand in New Zealand?
Oh, what do they
It's
call
only foreigners that call it New
What do they
Zealand.
call it?
Aotearoa, or how do you say it?
Oh, we gotta go.
Aotearoa Aurora. KIX 102.5.
The 4 states #1 for country.
So, come here, I'll show you. So Conan O'Brien, this show.
No, it's not the Hawk Tua.
No,
Totally different,
that's
Daniel.
a different activity. So they on Conan Must Go or Conan Must Leave or whatever it is. He goes to these foreign countries,
Right?
of people that he's talked to on the podcast. Well, he goes there and there's this famous actor. I can't remember his name, Aka Tia or whatever. So for some reason, France had the world record for the largest number of people doing the haka. They don't know why. But so New Zealand decided they not only would they take back the record, they would set it so large that no one could ever take it from them ever again. So I forget how many did it, but it was all these different sporting arenas across the country at the same time, crammed full. And Conan got to be in that. Here's a little video of it if you want to see it.
Thank you for the gift, Luna. Thank you, Daniel.
And you got to hear it. And there's the actor guy. What's his name? Yeah, that's he's out here. And it's so crazy when they show this. It's much better than this on the Conan thing. And I can't find a video that has a clip of it. Here's Jason Momoa doing it in a movie. And they stick their tongues out, roll their eyes, and so yeah. No, they call it Aotearoa. Aotearoa. Okay, this is how you pronounce it. Oh, an ad. Imagine that, YouTube. Stupid. Here it is.
We are looking at how to pronounce the original Maori name, indigenous name, for the country known in English in Maori, the land of the long.
Say it!
It is said as Aotearoa.
Aotearoa.
English, it is usually pronounced as
Aotearoa.
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 That's how. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, breezy, mid-80s today. It is 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast for the weekend in about 6 minutes.
But we're talking about the dated technology that you still swear by.
What is the outdated or dated thing that probably might be better or more newer options, but you still utilize this particular thing for whatever reason?
623-1025 to call or text.
What is the dated technology you still use?
Antenna.
You're still using a TV antenna?
Where you live?
What can you pick up on an antenna?
About 5 channels.
Really? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but I have to move it around to get. I
Yeah,
have certain
yeah.
spots I have to put it to get certain channels.
I bet that's a lot of fun during a rainstorm.
Oh my gosh! I'm just about to pull out the aluminum foil.
And make a hat?
No, they have to put it on the end of the antenna to improve reception, you know? And then you have to stand on one leg with your arm in the air. It's a whole thing.
And then you make the hat.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. I mean, you got the aluminum foil out.
What's the dated technology that you still swear by?
I still use the on-the-wall calendars.
Oh, instead of using the one on your phone.
You still have to have one written down in front of you?
Yes, I'll write important dates, events. I use it more than I use the calendar in my phone.
I got to admit that even though I still rely heavily on the one on my phone, I have to duplicate everything on a calendar hanging on my wall.
That's just because you're redundant.
Your face is redundant.
Your mom's face is redundant.
For some reason, I can't get away from that either.
Yeah, about the only thing on the calendar in my phone is birthdays.
No, I'm talking about Jen. I can't seem to get away. Get away from me. Get away
Randy, get
from me.
out of
Stop
there.
it.
What's the dated technology that you still swear by?
8-track tape player.
No way.
way. You still use an 8-track tape player?
I have one that I could actually record with. If I could find the blanks anymore, I could actually record with
Oh
it.
my gosh. It's hard to find new releases on 8-track, though, isn't it?
Tell me about it.
He's in the Walmart aisles just walking back and forth going, where are these things?
They were just here the other day.
It seemed like. What is the outdated technology that you still use or swear by?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. What was I going to say? Rats.
Aotearoa. Aotearoa. Everyone in New Zealand refers to their country as that. They don't call it New Zealand unless they're talking to a foreigner, which I thought was crazy. You know, they call themselves Kiwis, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out all these things watching that show. It's really, really good. I mean, it's a documentary. I'm not big on reality documentary shows except for The Rehearsal, that, and about 12 others.
What was I going to say? Rats. I can't remember now.
Aotearoa. Aotearoa. Roa. Aotearoa.
Oh my gosh, we got both phone lines going.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the outdated technology that you still use? Your mom. Hey.
Yeah, get it.
All right, I use your mom's. I use your mom's. Wait. I use your mom's face. I love it. That was so good. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the outdated technology you still use?
Long time ago, I had my computer. I had to get down on the floor to turn it on. I think I had a really old computer.
You know what, Jason? I have to get down on the floor to turn my wife on. Is that something similar
Randy
to that? Well, I'm
Brooks.
talking. What? It's a very
I had
similar
that a long
thing.
time ago. Now we have a new computer.
I'm like,
You can carry. It's a laptop computer that we have now.
oh.
No more getting on the floor to turn it on.
No, much like my wife. Hey, Jason, we'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks. Good gosh, what just happened? She's like, get on the floor. And I'm like, oh, is it Wednesday already?
We're wearing the same shirt. Yes.
I wore that to bed last night, so I qualify too.
No.
Yeah.
Christy says, I still use a calculator a lot. Like not the one on your phone, an actual calculator. Kyle really likes the calendar on the wall, too.
I have a calendar in my studio, and
Go to the corner, Randall.
No, it has to be the big calendar too, and I write out my my work schedule for my recording studio on there. Because if I put it on my phone's calendar, could you imagine? It would be too much of a nightmare and too confusing. We use so much of the calendar for Morning Kicks that I don't have room for my recording studio schedule.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, I would like to be able to use, but there's just no way I could do that. It would be a mess.
Well, I have my phone's calendar, and then I also have a Google calendar. So all of my calendars are digital.
Well, my phone's calendar has my Google Calendar integrated into it. So anything I do on my phone calendar automatically appears on the Google Calendar.
I keep it separate. Work and then personal.
Because I guess you could switch between the two on there, couldn't you?
Yeah, but that'd be a pain.
Yeah, and I like to be able to open this, and frequently I need to be able to look at this in meetings and stuff and see instantly what's...
And our work calendar is crazy.
It's insane.
Especially right now.
Yeah, so...
So much stuff. Don't make me pull this radio station over.
This is our Google Calendar that Jen and I share this. And this is what it looks like. You can see where we are in the month there on the highlighted day on the second row.
Everything is color coded, and it's crazy.
And you're not even seeing everything that's on those
Yeah, if you
days.
notice there's some +2s, +3s, because there's
Yeah.
so much more stuff on those days.
It's crazy.
Oh, God.
And that's not even our busiest month. I mean, I could go back. Last year was insane. And we know June's going to probably be insane. And it's exhausting.
What are you doing June 14th?
Getting married.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. 14th. See, I couldn't do this if it wasn't nothing. Why?
Thinking about KIX fam.
Oh, that's actually probably a good idea. I like that.
June 14th, Saturday, June 14th,
When are we
KIX
going
fam
to start
lunch.
gin tours again too? I'm ready for that. I think
Okay.
it's warm enough now. We ought to start doing
Yeah,
some.
we've been talking about it. Folks have been asking.
Maybe we do a lunch in June. We do a gin tour in July. Is that too long to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we do a gin tour? We can't next week. It's too busy.
No, May is out. We're not even, I don't even want to think
What
about May. Maybe like
Well,
the 19th.
we're gonna make June too busy.
No, that's too much. 19th.
We have Radiothon the next week. So yeah, I don't see how otherwise we can do that.
Okay, yeah, you're right. What about, okay, so everyone please go look at your calendars. Tell me June 14th. What are you doing?
The Haka.
Oh.
Hado Mokasana.
Is that how that goes? Oh, they're going to see Bailey Zimmerman that day. We can have a KIX lunch before the concert. Would that work? Oh, phone. Hi, Morning KIX.
Yeah, did you get my text message?
I don't think we did. Can you send it again?
Yeah, I sent it about 5 minutes ago.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for it, Jason, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, I don't want to twist your arm into it, Megan. All right, Saturday, June 14th. What are we thinking? Daniel, Saturday, June 14th? Christy? Megan and Melissa, you guys are in? Jimmy, come have lunch with us. Luna, are you still on?
I guess I could email her.
Just whoever needs to know needs to know. Okay. Okay, so it sounds like June 14th is going to work. Megan, Melissa, Christy.
14th. I thought it was 19th.
June 14th.
Oh.
The 19th is during the week. That's a Thursday. Saturday, June 14th. Do we want to do the brewery again? Do we want to shake it up? What are we thinking?
Fine with that.
Which one? I gave two options.
Right. I like the brewery. I think it's easy.
Yeah, I do too. They've taken good care of us, I think.
The only other one I would possibly consider. No, I don't think I would. Old Chicago Pizza I really like, and I think they could accommodate. They have, like the separate outdoor area and stuff, but there's one like menu item. That's the bad thing about that. There's a lot of choices for a lot of different appetites or tastes at the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm leaning toward the brewery. So, but that's just my vote. I can be outvoted, of course. KIX fam lunch Saturday, June 14th. Megan, Melissa, what time is good for y'all? Since y'all have got to make the drive for the concert. We got to make sure Nikki knows, Dorinda, Kathy, and Chris. Oh, Megan, you rule. She already sent out a text. Thank you. I want to make sure that y'all have plenty of time to get down there and do what you need to do. So if there's a time that works better, just let us know. The brewery is great. We have fast track passes, so we don't have to rush. Oh, awesome. Okay. All right, 30 seconds. We got a seg. Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country.
Wanting to know what's the outdated technology you still swear by?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Luke Bryan.
On KIX 102.5.
Will you move the mouse when you have a moment, please?
No!
Yes.
You are so needy.
I know. The brewery is great. I like their sweet potato fries. Same. Those are so good. Maybe Chad can join us this time, Christy. Kelsey can come too. And it's in the evening, so we'll be good. All right, well, what's a good time for you, Randy? Do lunch that day.
Wait a minute. Let me get done with what I'm doing. Okay. We're talking June 14th?
14th. That's a Saturday.
What time did we say?
That's what we just asked. What time's good for you?
2?
2?
2 or 3? Let's make it in the afternoon because I don't like to get up early on Saturdays if I don't have to. And plus, the pool will be open by then, so.
What's better for you guys, 2 or 3? What's the consensus?
No, I won't tell you what she was telling me, but it was about you.
Christy says 2. Dorinda says 12 to 1. She says 2 o'clock is too close to dinner.
Well, then you
Dorinda
need to
says
change your dinner time.
Megan says 1:30. Is 1:30 better, Dorinda?
Too early, guys. 2 o'clock.
You can still sleep in gracious plenty on Saturday.
Pool time, guys. Pool time, okay? Let's consider my life for a second, shall we?
Pina collards,
I mean,
Colette's.
that's the most important. Okay, 2 o'clock is very slow time for the restaurant. I'm trying to be considerate of them,
No, you're
too.
not.
I
You
am.
want to sleep in and be in your pool.
Plus, that lets
30
me
seconds.
stay on the
Collates.
inflatable until at least 1:30.
Okay, what about 1:30? Is that a good compromise?
No, because I lost.
That's
It's my way
it
or no way.
Compromise is the word here.
Fine.
15 seconds.
Then we just won't do it. Meet Jen Fox.
Hey. What's
KIX
the implication there?
102.5. We're doing radio right now. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. It's morning KIX.
We'll see. Sunshine today, going to be breezy with highs in the mid-80s. It is 66 in Joplin. Are we going to double back to that? Or
No,
we
no,
just
no.
moving
Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
Okay.
Face forward, Jen. Turn around that way.
Okay.
That's forward right over there.
Oh, that way?
That way over there.
Then you can't hear me on the mic.
That's okay, too. We've got the Morning Kicks takeover in just 15 minutes to help you kick off your weekend with your favorite song.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking about the outdated thing, the outdated technology that you still use or swear by.
623-1025 to call or text.
Even though there might be a better option for this particular thing.
What about you? What's the outdated technology you still swear by?
I still prefer an actual physical book. I cannot read electronic books.
It's easier on the eyes that way, and you also get that good book smell.
Some people like that experience over the other because of like you said, the whole experience of touching the pages, feeling that.
Yeah, and being able to flip to the end to find out the ending.
You can do that on an ebook too.
It's a lot easier to flip to it than having to swipe through a million pages.
True.
You know, I'm considering now the way that I described it, the whole experience of touching the book makes it sound overtly sexual in a way. Now it sounds disgusting. Now I'm like, what are you doing to that book?
I don't want to touch anymore.
Stop it. Put the book down.
What is the outdated technology you still swear by?
A hand washing board.
You use a washboard, Frederick? Really?
Sometimes we use that.
Yeah.
You can put it in a washing machine.
Gotta admit, even if the power's out, if you've got one of those, you can still wash your clothes.
I just remember that we still use that sometimes.
Still use a washboard. That's insane.
Really?
Crazy. What's that outdated technology that you still use?
It's my old social studies teacher. He refused to get a new phone, and he had had a flip phone for over 20 years.
You know what? I know a lot of people who are that way.
And they're probably doing all of us a favor because can you imagine them trying to navigate through the technology of a smartphone if they weren't familiar with it?
Yeah, it'd be kind of crazy.
Hey, show me how to open the book face.
What happened to your voice?
It's my voice. The book face.
What is the outdated technology that you still swear by?
I use the old-time dishwasher called hand washing.
Hand washing, not a dishwasher. She hand washes her dishes.
Do you have a dishwasher?
I do.
That's what confuses me. People who have a dishwasher but don't use it.
Why don't you use your dishwasher?
Because when there's only two of you, I use a dishwasher.
Well, because it does it for you. We have a dishwasher at my house.
Don't do it.
She doesn't get off until 5 o'clock.
Go to the corner.
Okay,
What is the outdated technology that you still swear by?
623-1025. She's really good at it, but
You
sometimes
are lucky
she
that
leaves
woman
spots.
is a saint, Randy Brooks, putting up with you.
No, what I'm lucky is that she's at work right now and can't hear this.
You can tell us on Facebook as well.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
The loose, but still.
All right, so now they all think we're going swimming afterwards.
Says no one ever. No, that's
that was
not a
what they
thing.
think
Not
that you were
my pool.
implying.
You're not. I go through a lot of effort to keep E. coli and poop germs out of my pool,
Gross.
and I know that you guys will just be major contributors.
But that's what they're hearing is that you want.
No,
you're so
that's
focused on
not
being
what they're
in your
hearing.
pool
They're
that
hearing their own
you're
one.
having a
They
pool
want to
party
hear their own thing. It is not true. You are not getting in my pool. We're talking about you again.
We actually were that time.
Mm-hmm.
We're being honest. Oh, Sarah can't do that day. Man, leaving on vacation.
You know, Sarah, you do the things you want to do.
She wants to go on vacation.
Right.
I
That's
don't
what
blame her.
You could go on vacation next week. I'm just saying.
You could go on vacation after we all have lunch. Those aren't my carrots. I don't know how those got there. Brett Bunny? Brett? I don't know.
You haven't met Jim Fox.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Kayla. I wouldn't swim in your pool even if you offered me a shiny quarter. My vibes cannot touch your Joplin water.
Vibes? You have vibes? Where are your vibes on your body? Can you show? No, you can't show us your vibes, can you? Now, my pool water, by the way, is water that has been in that pool for about 10 years. Now, it's probably cycled, I mean, we do have to add to it every year, but I have not taken the water out of that pool so technically 13 years. Since we put the pool in, we've not ever taken the water out.
And you're worried about us putting E. coli in your pool?
That is the cleanest.
Oh, my gosh.
You've been in the water. You've seen it. My water is clean. And I have
You're
stairs.
very OCD about cleaning it.
I am. I have stairs now instead of a ladder,
Ooh.
which I'm still not happy with them.
Why?
Because they don't sit right, and they tend to want to float. So
You had stairs last time we swam, didn't you?
did I?
That
I
was
thought
the
it was
same
the ladder
issue that you had before. They wouldn't stay down.
Yeah. So when we got these stairs, we ordered them. They came in. You had to assemble them and everything, and it said fill it with sand. Well, we went down to the hardware store and got 2 or 3 bags of sand. When we opened it up, that sand, you could have built a castle with it. It was that kind of clumped together sand, which does not pour well.
Right.
So it would go down so far, and then it would stick in there inside the...
You needed to dry it out.
Well, yeah, how? And we wanted to get it done. So I didn't know you can go to like one of the pool supply places, and they have dry sand, filter sand. It's a little more expensive. I think for a bag, it costs like another $5 or $6 more. But I would have been able to pour. I didn't know that.
Right.
So we ended up spending 5 hours that day with spoons, putting sand in that, and thinking,
awful.
and then poking it down as far as we could.
Were you in the pool when you did that at least?
No, it was sitting out, and we got so hot. It was a miserable day.
Yeah.
And then trying to manhandle this 200-pound that once it got in the water still floated, by the way. So we tried to fill it the rest of the way with water, and the only way to do it now would be to get like 6 or 7 friends and push it out, drain it, redo all that, which is not something I'm interested in doing.
Right.
It's good enough.
Right.
Melissa, be a good sport and pal. She's Mr.
Be a
Rogers.
pal.
Be a pal. We could use a cool down. I tell you what, Melissa, if you need a cool down before you cook at the concert, you just come by my house and let me know when you're driving by. I'll get the hose out and spray you as you go by.
Wow. What a pal.
Leave your window down. I'll be a pal, say. I'll blow some water in your car window, say.
Okay, who was trying to call KIX through Messenger last night? That was very annoying.
What? Can they do that?
Yes.
Is there a way to turn that off? We don't want to take phone calls via Messenger, do we?
I don't know who this person is, but they called us multiple times yesterday.
Weird.
Oh, they're local even. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, they thought, hey, I'll just try to call them. Maybe that's the way that they utilize. Maybe they do most of their calling on Facebook Messenger. A lot of people do. It sounds better. Have you ever heard a Messenger phone call?
Mm-mm.
It sounds like it's digital, so it doesn't sound like a normal phone call. It sounds like you're talking through a recording system, like through a Comrex or something, which is why do we have Comrex? We could utilize Messenger. I could literally pull it up right here, record it.
I don't know. Call them back. Let's chat.
Each one of those Comrex units is about 10 grand.
Yikes.
Everybody has this. I don't know why we do that.
A drive-by hosing.
Yes, I'll give you a drive-by hosing, which can mean different things in different cultures.
Will you let Big Dave and Harry know? And
No,
Jerry?
probably not.
Can you text him real quick and tell him June 14th?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not June 14th yet. I'll let them know on June 14th.
No,
I'll let them know 5 minutes before we go to eat. I'll text both of them and say, hey, guys. That way there'll be more room at the table. You know, Dave takes up a lot of room at the table. He does. And he steals off food off other people's plates.
I wish he would. Man, I wish he would come on TikTok right now and hear the things you're saying about him.
This is what I'm talking about. Evil. She loves a good fight as long as she's not in the middle of it.
Oh, Randall's so unaccommodating.
What is it with the full name thing, Melissa
You're
and
getting
Megan?
Randalled all day today.
I know. What is going on with that?
Randally Wathkel.
She actually spelled it correctly.
But yes, Big Dave, Harry, and hopefully Harry by extension can tell Jerry. Jerry.
Okay, but I get to pick where I sit at the table this time. I don't like when
You
we're down
always
here And down here, I want us in the middle. You on one side, me on the other.
You always show up late, though.
Save
Make
me my
a big
seat.
deal about showing up on time, and you show up late every time.
Fashionably late.
Okay.
Okay. Then save me a seat. Me on one side in the middle and Jen on the other side in the middle, and that way we can talk to everybody.
Okay.
Yes.
But will you text Big Dave and Harry?
No. I will. 5 minutes before.
No, like now, so they have plenty of time to plan, so they can be there.
Sure. They don't want to know right now. If I text them now, they'll totally forget about it until then. So we can let them know like the week of. On the day, 5 minutes before the event.
Flip open your phone and tell them.
Split open your phone?
Thank you, Megan.
Give me a butter knife, and then I'll split.
I have a butter knife over here. Did I tell you we went to T-Mobile again, and we were looking at phones, and we were going to upgrade, and the guy was like, it's going to take an hour and a half, and I'm only open for another hour, so we can't do it. I was like, fine.
They are so rude.
Okay.
Have been so rude.
But we had talked about switching from the iPhone to the Flip, and he was like, we've gotten a ton of complaints about the Flip because it's breaking after like a year and a half or so. It just snaps at the hinge. And he was like, we've had a lot of customers really upset about it. So he was not recommending the Flip.
Did you look up the reviews?
Well, yeah.
Did you look up on this? Did you find that it was consistent with what he had said?
Well, I haven't looked up reviews since then, but no one's mentioned it.
You need to look up. Yeah, the service at the Verizon store down here on South Range Line is insane. It's so good. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine, breezy, mid-80s today. It's 66 in Joplin.
Woo, it's Friday. That means the Morning KIX Takeover Friday edition to help kick off your weekend with your favorite song is getting ready to start in 5 minutes.
So you got 5 minutes to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and let us know what you want to hear this morning.
We'll play it back for you in about 5 or 6 or 4 days.
We're talking about the outdated technology that you still swear by.
What is the thing that you still use even though there might be a better option?
623-1025 to call or text.
I still like using paper maps and map books.
Seriously?
Instead of a GPS?
Yes.
You prefer that?
I can find faster ways with a map book than I can with a GPS. GPS always wants to take you the long way.
I don't know.
I don't know
how I survived vacation before GPS.
I still love my map books, though, Randy.
I can remember early vacations with my wife, and it's a wonder we're still married. I mean, when you go to... You didn't tell me that was the exit. I didn't know that was the exit. How am I supposed to get turned around now? We're on loop. It's going to be Miami, Florida before we can get back to Memphis.
You know what's really stressful is I think this guy, though, I think he just has like an adrenaline junkie complex or something going on.
That?
And he likes having the map in front of his face while he's trying to drive and navigate at the same time.
Insane.
Driving off the road.
Although, I will say, Google Maps has a particular agenda about where they will navigate you to. So it seems like no matter where you're headed, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, California, Phoenix, Arizona, they want you to go through Memphis first. I don't know what's up with that.
You know, you wouldn't have that problem if you had Apple Maps.
No, okay, whatever. That's of the beast.
What is the old, outdated technology you still swear by?
I am still using the iPhone 5.
iPhone 5, how old? I don't have a point of reference for that.
For instance, Randy, this is a 12.
Oh, so that's like a Samsung Note 2 or something.
Yeah. So that one's going to be really, really small and really, really thick.
Yeah, it's very tiny. I'm talking to you on it right now.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, it works, so I guess still keep it.
Yes, it does.
I can't believe it still works on 3G networks.
Yeah, I thought they got rid of all those.
Wow.
What is the old, outdated technology that you still swear by?
My mom is of an older generation, and she uses like vinegar and newspaper to wash windows.
To wash the windows.
It's the best beats Windex any day.
And afterwards, you can use it on your salad.
You eat newspaper in your salad?
The vinegar, Randy.
Vinegar newspaper?
No, just vinegar, not newspaper. Totally different.
What's wrong with newspaper? You don't like newspaper?
You eat newspaper?
Sometimes, if I'm hungry enough.
What's the old, outdated technology that you still swear by?
Books.
I hate Kindles. I'm not going to download a book on my laptop. I want a paper book.
I am the same way. I want to hold the book in my hand so I can feel it as I turn the pages.
Right. It's the feel of the pages and the smell of the books. And yeah.
See, I'm the opposite. I hate the feel of a page on my fingers. It's like chalk on a blackboard. Give me a Kindle or an audiobook. I over the past, 5 years, I don't think I've touched a book, but I have read so many audiobooks over the past 5 years.
You've reverted back to like kindergarten and you have story time.
Tell me a story.
What is the old outdated technology that you still swear by?
623-1025 to text us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Got the Morning Kicks takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Yeah, Melissa's married to Randall. She knows how it works.
What? I didn't realize that. How did I not know that, Melissa?
Yes, you knew that. Morning, Major. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for joining us finally as we're leaving.
Ding dong.
Yeah, we moved people so he could last time. I forgot about that.
We moved people.
Yeah, so that you could be closer to the middle.
But it wasn't where it was needed to be. It was still offside a little bit and everything. And I had a hard time talking to everybody down on your end. So it was like Jen end and my end. But if we're in the middle, then we can talk equally to everybody. And I get to, catch up with everybody that way.
Oh, yeah. Beans always calls dibs on sitting by you, Megan. She loves
No, she really
Megan.
just thinks your name is Dibs. That's why she's like, Dibs! That's Dibs!
It's Dibs!
She's just identifying her. All right, on Monday, tomorrow.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
Not a chance. We're going to be asking, what do you always eat all of?
Oh, gosh.
It's the thing when you sit down. So there is a tuxedo popcorn that is white chocolate. What is it? It's
dark and white.
Dark and white chocolate on it that it's soaked in, and it's also got caramel.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a big bag too. And I swear every time I sit down, I think I'm just going to have a little bit and I'm going to save it for later so that my wife can have some. And then I have to hide the bag the empty bag in the bottom of the garbage where she won't know.
How much has she had now? None.
She buys it. She can buy 2 bags, She can very easily
eat both
buy
bags.
Not at the same time.
Dibs, the internet friend.
So we're going to be doing that, plus Alabama tickets.
Yes. And those aren't the only tickets we have next week, right?
No, we've got O'Reilly Outlaw National VIP. This is the 4-pack of tickets, plus the all-access pit passes that will be getting you signed up to win at KIX1025.com. And if nobody wins the secret sound this evening, what I am thinking is probably the most obvious hint in the history of mankind. Of course, I thought the Humpty Dumpty hint was pretty obvious, too. So maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is pretty stinking obvious. I mean, I'll tell you guys.
No, don't tell them what it is.
Okay, I won't tell you. No, I was going to tell them. Probably shouldn't. No, okay. Jen says no.
Sorry.
See, this is me. I'm wanting to give to you guys. I'm wanting to share with you. I'm wanting to be.
We share a gracious plenty with
generous
these
nature. And here's Miss Taker over here
don't
saying,
be too generous.
Don't give it to him. Don't let him have it.
4:30. 4:30.
Doing the little gin dance.
That's what is that? What is that? What is that? I've never done that dance in my life. I don't know what you're doing. Why are you doing this with your hands? Stop it.
The gin dance.
You look like a bird.
On, everybody do the gin dance.
No,
Stand up.
stop
Come
doing
on.
the gin dance. Sit down.
You got to do the
don't
face
do that,
too.
Please. No. Okay. I also don't make that face.
I'm not giving you the secret to anything. You can wait until 4:30. All right. Have a great
I've seen her do that. Don't even, Major. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate
finally
it.
Showed up.
I know. As we're leaving. Okay.
Bye.
Convenient. Bye. Have a good weekend, y'all.